wondering how these people got in here to hang with you. They asked questions on our Facebook group, and now they're going to get to bring them to you now. First gentleman here, first tell me your name, and then ask the boys your question.
My name's Joe. Hey, I was wondering how does the vibe from a Best Buy parking lot and a venue like the Paragon affect how you play and interact with fans?
Do you mean what's it like to play on the coldest day?
Outside the parking lot?
Well, one was torture and one was a show. Because it was really torture. We felt really bad for the people who were out there.
Yeah, we couldn't believe that people. I mean, maybe you're more used to it than we are, I guess. But yeah, we were hiding most of the time until that show started, and the fact that people came out was amazing. But it is harder to connect, I think, because a parking lot's pretty vacuous space, and it's harder to have that personal interaction that you can get when you're in a smaller club like Paragon. I'm sure, especially for fans, I think it's probably easier to get at us from there. So.
Great question, Joe. Thank you. Next up, who's up here in the front row?
Hi.
Hey.
Becky.
Hey, Becky.
So, my question was, and I'm sorry, this is lame, I'm going to read it. If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
That's not even fair.
I don't want to think about that. That's why I got it.
That's a good question.
Such a good.
Wow.
Are you gonna go on that one?
I don't know. I think that's it.
For me, it's gonna be Fishbone, Truth and Soul. That's me. It was just an album that when I first heard it, thank you.
No problem.
Just an album when I first heard it, just meant the world to me. Just opened my eyes to a whole new type of thing other than what I was used to growing up listening to. So it would be Fishbone's Truth and Soul for sure.
Fishbone.
Nice.
Excellent. Way to stomp them.
I know.
See how uncomfortable they got?
Oh, we don't have to do it
Saved
either.
by the Bell?
The Zack Attack song?
Yeah. That album.
In the live Hive with the Bedouin Soundclash. Up next.
It's Jess. I'm just wondering what makes you guys proud to be Canadian.
Oh, that's good.
I recently found out you're a Canadian band. I never really knew that before,
Yeah,
and I
cool.
loved it for years. So I was just wondering.
I think a testament for me would be that, our band alone, the fact that we all met and play the music we do is because we live in Canada. Although we don't sound like what most people would say is a Canadian band, if our parents hadn't come from all over the different parts of the world.
Totally. Yeah, I think what we do is really reflective of what it really needs to be in Canadian, in that we're, exploring other cultures and trying to, borrow from them to make our own culture. So I think we try to do that as a band as well.
That's great.
Excellent. Because those one of the ones that popped out right away on the Facebook group. Next.
Hi, I'm Lara, and I just want to let you know I've been following you guys since 2006. You guys are wicked, awesome musicians. I want to know what kind of influence Sublime had on you guys for writing and composing and whatnot.
That's an interesting.
I don't want to take the...
No, for us it really wasn't a huge influence.
Yeah.
That's the weird part. And bringing up No Doubt earlier, you talked to Tony and Sublime used to play their backyard parties and was such a massive influence in Southern California. For me, it was the Clash and the Specials and the beat. I couldn't really relate to Southern California in that way. It's like drinking beer and hanging out and surfing and smoking weed. I don't. It just when I listen to Sublime, it sounds like that to me. And it's like they can write good songs, but it didn't connect to me the same way that the English bands did. The English tradition of reggae, whatever fusion it is.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you feel the same way?
Yes, I do actually. I think Sublime had a lot of, there's a lot of good songs that we do like and enjoy, but I think the way we came to the same kind of musical plateau that they were, I guess we seemed to share to people, was we came from a more, I guess, roots organic place in terms of knowing the culture of what we're doing and coming up with it that way. And I think, a lot of the socially conscious elements of the music that we listened to spoke more to us, whereas for them, it seemed like they were talking more about what they were doing and the parties and stuff, which is cool. But it's not really us.
Yeah, Canadians I think can relate more to London aspects of life. It's a little bit harder. It's not.
There's a queen.
Yeah, the queen.
That's the influence.
Yeah, she's a real influence.
We relate to London Dream.
We're like Sublime in a Commonwealth kind of way.
Next up.
Right on. How's it going, guys? My name is
Good.
Stefan. It's kind of feed right into the next question. Then thanks, Scotty. Thanks, 505 for this. I read an article, Jay, where you said the truth is unwritten,
Oh, the
Yeah,
future.
the Future Zone written by the Joe Strummer story had a big impact on your writing. And as well, if Joe himself was one of the artists you'd love to see. If Joe was here today, what would you ask him if he was in the hot seat? And what would you have him play?
Nice.
If he was, I'd probably have him play Redemption Song on Street Core. That's a good question. You know what I'd ask? I'd ask if he'd do it again. I don't know when you watch that. His life was really, really, I mean, it was all about getting to the next place, and I think a lot of us live that way, which is what I really absorbed from that film. Boy, was it worth it? Because I don't know, it seems like it was a very complicated relationship he had, not only because he was constantly changing from being in the 101ers to then going to the Clash, and then that nether region of like, who am I now, you know? So I think I'd ask if he would do it again. I don't know.
Deepest
Although I
answer.
wish he would, because I was such a massive Clash fan. So I hope you'd say yeah.
Deepest answer we've ever had in here. Like,
Really?
my mind is hurting right now.
Do you want to get back to the naked party thing you're just talking about?
That's usually where I live. Let's liven it up a bit. I'll get you guys to play again. Then Mountaintop.
Yeah. Just gotta figure it out right now.
It's a Bedouin Soundclash in the live Hive. It's Mountaintop, everybody. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by the Live Hive today. All you Live Army, thank you so much for coming in. And we put all the ladies up front for you. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Your new one, Alongo, doing fantastic. What's the story behind that song? Great question.
We wrote that song. I wrote that song in I was in Sri Lanka for a while. I think like 2003. We originally were gonna put it on a War Child soundtrack. But Alongo's like a boy's name, like a Tamil boy's name. So yeah, it was for that. I was in this area. It's like when they had their civil war that was taking place, and yeah, I wrote that. And then it ended up not being used for that War Child thing. So we had it, and when we played it, when we were down in Philly, King Fred was like, "Oh, we should put this on."
Excellent. Yeah. We got up next. It's Alongo, the Bedouin Soundclash on Live 105. Thanks for coming in the Hive again, guys.
Thanks for having us.